There is a story I have to tell. While I'm on this island, I must spell. Last year, 2019, our mother introduced herself. She probed my mind with questions that never had been asked before. As she probed my mind with questions, I knew I had been taught wrong. Mother removed my mind from the box, from education on a religious institution. You see, I was raised in the church, you see, and I got a few degrees. But deep down in my soul, still something was not whole. Truth, purity, and righteousness has always been my pursuit. Always wanting to be in the know, hating to be deceived. So I ask all the time for the heavenly family to teach me, lead and guide me into righteousness for the name's sake. So mother said to me, Doris, what are you? I said within myself, I am a woman. Mother says to me, I am a spirit. She says, Doris, how do they reference you? I said within myself, mixed American. Mother said, they reference me as holy. She said, how do they call you? I said, they call me Doris. She said, in heaven, they call me Heavenly Mother. She said, Doris, do you know that your name is the most important and significant thing that was given to you at birth? And I said, I didn't know. She says, Doris, if you were out and about somewhere and someone came up to you and said, hey woman, they would be referencing your anatomy. Is that correct? I said, yes. She said, well, it's the same with me. When someone says Holy Spirit, they are referencing what I am. But that is not who I am. That is what I am. I am holy and I am a spirit. She said, who I am is my name. My name is Heavenly Mother. She said, Doris, what is the order in the earth? I said, man, woman, child. She said, for argument's sake, we'll go with that. I knew the implication that I had indicated was incorrect. She said, Doris, what is the order in heaven? I said, based on the way I was taught, it was man, spirit, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. She asked another question. She said, Doris, what in the earth is genderless and as a spirit can have children? I said, nothing that I know of. She said, Doris, do you look like a man? I said, no. She said, do men look like women? I said, no. She said, why is the order in earth and the order in heaven different? I said, I'm not sure why there is a variance. She said, are Is earth not made in the image of heaven? Are you not a shadow or an image made after? And I agreed. Mother began to explore my mind through questions. She asked me so many questions. The next question, I believe she said, Doris, where does children come from? And I said, children come from the woman. And she says, do you know of a man who have had a child? And I said, I don't believe so. She says, so why would it all become to a point where men are having children and where the woman is excluded? And I said, I don't know. She said that what gives the man the right to be called a father? I said, well, he actually has to have a child. And that's when I discovered that there is a heavenly mother, when she introduced herself to me.